Mahara, hola, benvenuto. Look at my strawberry. Look, look at how beautiful this is. I picked this up yesterday at a store here in my area. It's called the Barn. It's a thrift store. I was over in that area because I had to follow up with my doctor appointment yesterday, and I shared that story that I was there. I went to the appointment. Um, let's see, 7 hours ahead of time because of my OCD. I wrote in my phone 10 a.m. because I write 10:4 just to make sure. So it was actually 4 p.m. and I arrived at 10:15 thinking, well, because I got stuck in traffic. Anyway, that was an interesting day yesterday. And during my interesting day yesterday, while I stopped in this store, there was this man there and he was wearing a hairpiece. Nothing wrong with hairpieces, to each his own. Hairpieces, whatever works. I mean, anything that you need to do to make yourself, feel your best, go for it. Anyway, he was just like, there's something about him, something, yeah, yeah, very uneasy feeling. Anyway, so that's what happened. But look at this. This is, and the strawberry. Everybody knows what the strawberry represents. Yep. And for clarification purposes, everybody, for clarification purposes, this is me in my natural state. I'll even go in the direct light. Oh my God. Yes, I have my headband on, pulled back because of well, my large melon head. Anyway, to clarify, any misunderstanding, chana, chana, chana is chickpea. Chickpea flour originated. Chickpea flour originated in India. All right? It's a Muslim. It's a Muslim. It's a Muslim product, okay? So you do not own hummus, okay? You think you do. You think you do. Because SpongeBob said that Israel belonged to y'all. Because SpongeBob put it underneath the chest under the sea. It's hidden underneath the pineapple. Yeah, right. Anyway, everyone, I'm having some stuff done here as always. So while I have my stuff done, I will just go ahead and I will share my activities. My activities. And I'll put my camera over here, my phone, and my activities because I have. This is the laundry. I stopped buying paper towels about 10 years ago. Napkins. Actually, these are dish towels I use as napkins. Yep. People would complain, oh my God, my food budget is so much. Or that you're spending about $60, $100 per month on paper plates, oh, please, come on. Not good. Not good. But, yeah, so clearing up that mystery, that's what happened, okay? So, did my premonition come to fruition that Putin's going to do something with the wheat? Something's going to go on with agriculture and Putin is going to be pulling the strings because he is... Right now, I'm going to show everybody what Putin is doing right now after I finish folding my laundry. How's everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday. Tuesday. My timeline has, since I fell, well, when I broke my leg, I went a little, I saw stars, so that means I went unconscious. Well, ever since then, my timeline has been like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. That, from what I understand from my friends that are my age, it's been happening to them too. And this is the outfit of the day, because I'm a, oh, did you like that move? Did you like that move? I just kind of just did a double dutch over the sheet because the sheet fell off. Oh my God. Oh. The outfit of the day. This is the housework outfit. Housework outfit. The fashion for the housework. Yeah, because here in our society, everybody wants to sell you stuff. So crazy. You know, I watch a lot of history and I watch a lot of stuff about conflicts, you know, international. I was watching a video and for those that remained, I'm not going to say the state that they were in, but it was conflict involving munitions. Therefore, those that remained, horizontal, were then picked up for sale, bones. Yep. The savagery of conflict. The savagery of skin grafts. Where do you think that comes from? And FYI, because of all of this, the stuff that happens, how diabolical and how corrupt stuff is, I would say to anybody, if you have a living will, if whatever you choose to do when you go on to the after you're on this plane, have somebody be present. If you're gonna do a like what I did with my husband, a cremation, I don't know if I can say this. Have somebody present. Because if you think you could trust the medical field, you can trust Israel. And you know for damn sure you can't trust Israel. Speaking of which, procurement, about 90% of equipment, guess where it's coming from? Yeah. Yeah. Certain lenses, the telescopic surgeries, when they go through a probe, certain lenses, yeah. Most of them, one brand name in particular. Procurement. Anybody want to hire a housekeeper? I need a housekeeper. Oh my god. Well, I have somebody who helps. They work for me. Oh god. Hold on 1 second. I'll return. The ballerina's back. The dainty. I am very dainty. I could be very, but I didn't grow up. But I can't help it. So it happens and people pick on you. And they think you're going to be a pansy. And they think because you're a quiet person, they'll be like, ah. Yes. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? I'm not Jesus. Never, ever, ever, ever. But I'm going to show everybody. This is what's happening now. This is what's happening now, everybody. Hold on. I got to get my prop. My prop. Look at the progress I've made. Taking my time. Wood cabinets. All wood. This has to be cleaned up. Solid wood, no particle board. Solid wood, no particle board. Yeah. No particle board. I put a mat under there. Look at that, how cutesy. Oh God, I don't want to have any damages. No water, no damages, none. No. OCD. Yes. Look at that. I have to. So I'm just going to put these grid walls here, and I'm going to put the basket side shelves, because this is a very large cabinet. My gosh, it's so large. And this all solid wood. Hold on, I got to get the prop. I'm just getting the prop, and I'm showing off my progress. So now I have a door. I have a wooden, solid wood door, and it's 36 inches wide, and it's 82 inches long. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that door and horizontally. I'm gonna put that bitch on the countertop, and I'm gonna paint it a white matte, and then I'm gonna add a hint of. Oh no, what happened? Where'd I go? A hint of gray cement, and then after the gray cement dries, then put a lacquer over that, and then it will look. But then it's going to look like the quartz that I have, because I'm not spending no more freaking money. Nope. Hold on. I'm trying to put this in the case. million. Anyway, this thing is not the right holder. I have the right holder, but there's a lot going on, as you can see. This right here. This is mine. This is for Halloween, everyone. I ordered this. So right now, pretend I'm Donald. Hello, Putin. I know I'm taller than you, but how are you doing? I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. We're just gonna have to really zing it to you because you really have. Well, we got you, pal. It's all right. Don't tell him. Isn't he cute? Look how cute he is. I'm gonna put him. Well, it's for Halloween. Halloween. If I drive in the HOV lane, I will put. Oh, that's good. People use that. You know that? People would buy. I stayed in LA for a couple of weeks. I don't know if it was like a filming or something, but I saw. LA is a special breed of its own. It's a. You think New York's got characters? Well, there's characters all over, but I've seen some interesting things in Los Angeles. Anyway, everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope I entertained you with a little bit of my humor, and what's that? But I'm gonna read something from Meet Mr. Lucky. Any New Yorkers, well, I can't say any New Yorkers because this could actually be in all the Tribune News. And, well, Tribune News is a very large outfit. So this one here says, no person was ever honored for what he received. Honor has been the reward for what he gave. Yep. So it's not what you have, not what you buy. It's your humanity. Because everything, all of that, well, oh God, you see my hair standing up? It's natural. I'll take this out. It just pops up, and I have oil in my hair. Anyway, everybody, I'm gonna get back on here later. I have some stuff to talk about. And oh, you know what? I just have somebody here working, and I don't want them to come up. I don't think the guy will be up for a minute. As far as primary care physicians, that is basically a job that a nurse practitioner, a PA can do, because there's really nothing that the primary care physician is actually doing at this point in medicine. Therefore, that's why there has been such a decline. Okay, there's been such a decline in med students, all right? And with that decline in med students is because, well, our body is a cash cow monopoly event for investors, all right? And I'm not talking about doing cosmetic surgeries or any type of, what do they call them? Elective surgeries. I'm talking about surgeries that people need, our bodies overall. Our bodies are a cash cow for investors. Because now you go see your primary, right? What happens when you see your primary? They basically do nothing for you. Your primary, if you have you have other stuff going on, well, you have to go here, you have to go there. No. There's no need for a primary physician. There is no need for a patient. A patient, Medicare, Kennedy, Health and Human Services, I'm speaking to you. Pay attention. Listen. Patients need to do an online questionnaire, or they do it over the phone, as to what the condition is. You send in a photograph. You send in a photograph to a nurse practitioner, to a PA, to somebody like me. I'm not a doctor, but I do know different parts of the body. That patient then goes sees the correct physician instead of seeing 25 doctors. Okay? Get your ish together and make life easier for us instead of the damn investors. It's so annoying. I mean, it's such a level of annoyance. Okay, I go see my primary care this. So then you got to go here. You got to go there. No, there's no need to see a primary, none whatsoever. This is what it is. Bing, bam, boom, A, B, C, D. I know what the hell's going on. People, we know our bodies. I'll tell you a story, true story. Everything I talk about is truthful. I was having some imaging done. This was last year. I shared this on a video. A woman was accompanying her elderly mother. Her mom was having all these testings done. Listen to this crap. Because an EMT said that she had some condition. An EMT. And they're making this woman go through like 25 tests. I said, no, sweetheart, listen, right here, break it down right here. Put the brakes on this now. You tell all these doctors, you write all of them a letter. You write the ambulance company a letter. This is what happened. This is the condition my mother has. Get your acts together. Stop pumping the insurance and Medicare for money, okay? Yeah, you people got some pair. Cojones like this. But then you see people like me who know the game. I got cojones that are bigger than yours to bring it out and speak upon it. You people got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. Oh, and to my good governor, and to to the governor of the state I reside in, and to the attorney general of the state I reside in. We need to set up a medical exchange program, not where medicines are discarded. Listen to me carefully. Not where medicines are discarded, where medication that's good can be given to another patient, okay? Not from the person directly, from town halls, because for me, with my wonderful cardiovascular situation with high BP now, they gave me medicine that I can't take. So I have a 3-month supply of this medicine I cannot take, because what they gave me the 28-day supply. It got me all effed up. All right, and so that's not the first time that's happened. So now I'm sure that there are other people that have done the same thing. So not only do you have your copay for your doctor appointment, then you got your copay for your prescription. Then you gotta pay for delivery. You gotta pay for your gas to go get it. So create a solution-based. I'm solution-based, okay? Create a solution-based, like meetings where things like this can be addressed, okay? Because the pharmaceutical companies don't really give two pumps about anybody and everybody, and that's the truth. They don't give two poops, two pumps. So to make life easier for us, this is something that needs to be done. Okay, this is something that needs to be done all over, because this is money that we have to pay. I don't have a well, I'm not going to get into what I have and don't have, but anyway, so that's a very good plan. That's a plan of action that needs to be taken. I'm well, thank you, everybody. Military plane. You hear that? Tick, tick, tick. I was going to join the military. It's a fascination with machinery. Anyway, they had a show. Everybody, have a good one. Little Miss Muffet will be back. Have a good day. I'll keep everybody apprised and updated on status reports that need to happen. No, we have to make stuff better for everybody. Because, well, I hate to tell all y'all that Santa Claus ain't real, but we were in for some real bumpy turbulence on the financial global level, people. And if you think I am talking, out of the other side of my mouth, I'm nice and no. Am I telling you the truth? I tell the truth. I'm a truth teller. Yeah, one thing, no lies. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I ain't got no reason to lie. Lies are for fools. Lies are for people who have, they have stuff to hide. Hi, how are you? Oh, my God. So when do I stop being surveilled? Because I'm in the surveillance program now. I'm being watched. Oh God. It's okay. Keep watching. I got security clearance because there's nothing in my background that is illegit. Nope, not whatsoever. None whatsoever. So keep on watching. That's right. I passed the security clearance like that. Donald Trump, if you want to hire me, I'll take Stephen Miller's job. Stephen Miller, why don't you maybe try some meditation? Try to become a grounded individual so you don't have so much hatred going forward for the rest of your existence. People can change. We can all be like a film of photography. We can go through a chemical processing change. Maybe you can go from being this miserable individual to being a person of humanity. Maybe you can even dress up as Santa Claus one day and go into like a unhoused environment and give things to children who have nothing, maybe children who live in a tent, You ever think about that, Mr. Stephen Miller? I get real deep with you, buddy. I'll get right into your cabase and I'll find out what's going on with your head. And I ain't talking nothing in a profanity level, buddy, okay? I'm talking straight up, me and you. Did I stutter? I have dark eyes because, I have dark eyes. That's the way God made me. Have a good one, everybody. You're from Egypt. Hello, Egypt. Oh, yeah. So now, what? Middle East? We got the Middle. Listen, you know what's happening? Middle East NATO. Middle East NATO is something that has been in discussion, but because of conflict, they have not fully coordinated it. But due to the ongoing disregard for international laws, that's up. That's happening. Okay. Yep. Middle Eastern NATO. So people, put your binoculars on. If you wear them, if you don't, find a pair. Keep your eyeballs open. All right. Start buying bulk. All right. And have everything that you need. All right. And we're in for some stuff, people. We're in for some stuff. Oh, and Venezuela too. A proxy war with Venezuela. You think Venezuela is going to allow the United States to colonize them? Hell no, it ain't going to happen. Hell no, it ain't going to happen. So you're barking up so many of the wrong trees. You are in the wrong forest, Donald Trump. You need to backtrack. Do like the backtrack. Do like the foxtrot. Do the backtrack. Get out of what we're in. Start focusing on improving as the world leader that you are. All right. Start having a change of heart. Because if you don't have a clean heart and clean soul and clean mind, when it is your time to meet your maker, the turmoil that is going to be the after effect of what you have done is monumental to the globe. But if you don't correct course and do the right thing, well, the karma is going to continue and it's never going to be released from your generational heirs. And I'm telling you that is how the universal events work. You know, if you're really a rotten person and you're the person responsible for rottenness to, on a global scale, such as a world leader, hello, well, it doesn't fare well for those left behind, and that's the truth. That's on a universal level. So I'm a deep person, and you know, I don't think of just a little minutia. It's like, yes. Because in my mind, I'm on the yellow submarine. I got to find out everything. I got to search and rescue. No. Anyway, everybody have a good one. And Donald Trump, stay hydrated. No more junk food, and you are looking better. My advice has helped. And for a cosmetic tone, Mr. Donald Trump, you need to use a neutral base with no color. And then you need to have a very, very light, no mica. Mica makes you glitter. You need to have a very, very light, like a peach, to give you a little bit of color, just a little bit. Not all that other crap, because who's ever doing your makeup is making you look very, very bad. I could do makeup too. Yes. Oh my God. Huh. Anyway, have a good one. Have a good one. Oh wow, yeah. All right. Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. And I hope his family is coping as best as they can. But do you all know that our good president did not go to the event? He went and played golf instead. Hmm. Did I support Charlie Kirk? Absolutely not. Did I very much dislike and find venom in what he spoke upon? Absolutely, I did. Correctamundo. He doesn't deserve any type of fatality. Nobody does. Freedom of speech. But understand his freedom of speech, he was a tool. He was a tool for the machine of the Western world to continue and destroy and to continue to create division. Okay? To continue to create division. Because the people who are supportive of this regime know nothing about history. They only see what they see, you know? They live in their little secular world. They only see what they see and what the media says. And that incident that occurred in North Carolina, that person had mental health issues that were neglected. Yeah. So who's the person to blame? Yeah. Keep running with all the media. Keep running with all the media on that. You know, they're gonna run with that media. Like, do you all remember? Y'all remember? When was it? His first election, or when he was already in office, and there was that white van. Do you remember the white van? The press conferences about the white van, and the white van. They had like the white van on like the magnet board, and it was like, and here's the white van. It's going here, and it's entering into this part of the USA. Do you remember that? This is what they're gonna do with this tragedy that occurred with that young woman on the bus. All right. Manipulation manifestation brought to you by the Aryan Nation, 100%. 100%. Like Avogadro's Law, 10.663. Yep. Anybody in chemistry, Avogadro's Law, and the Fibonacci sequence. It's all the same. It's all the same. Everybody have a good one. Till next time, stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and always do the right thing by people. Till next time, bye.